I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like a benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Play action. It's Lawrence. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On play action, Lawrence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Lawrence going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up. Essentially every blade of grass that allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got it to Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there complete to Hamler. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, Cottrell, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught Dwayne. Out of bounds right at the 26 yards. Throwing left. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. Seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they get from the shotgun. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 133 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. inside the 10 at the 9. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Quick slant to Hamler. Touchdown, Patriots! KJ Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run at Sanders, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Play fake. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Javonte Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Layne. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 29, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Christian Wilkins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a give right side. Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Hamler now on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time on fourth for Hill. Forced out to his left. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.